Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 23rd of April. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts, and I'm not here to shoot trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ccmcrypto.substack.com, and it's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right, great. We are seeing some movement to the upside. We got a little higher over the weekly middle band here yesterday. This is a very, very obvious resistance level. And I'm looking to see whether we are going to see a turn here. It doesn't look like we're quite ready for a turn on equities yet. But having said that, in the event that we get news that the US has launched a ground invasion, or there's other big news from the Strait, then really we could see equities just fall off a cliff at any time. In terms of the daily chart here, we've still got an RSI 5 sell signal fixed on Bitcoin. I'm still expecting that to play out. We still have a flag on Bitcoin. On the hourly chart, no current divergence, but here you can see the very nice looking flag. Sorry, I'm just actually going to test something. But we've got the very nice looking flag here, which looks as though it is overthrowing slightly. And is it overthrowing? Hang on, wait a second. Yep, that looks like an overthrow. So we will see whether that... There is an argument that's actually a channel. Either way, it is overthrowing, and actually it'll only be an overthrow if it is a megaphone, as it appears to be. So I was looking for a retest of this high here at 78.4k. We've seen it. We've got up to 79.5k, and that is a very nice looking double top. And I'm thinking, given the weekly middle band test here, that we may well see a reversal there. We've managed to come down overnight to... we had a sell signal yesterday on the RSI 14 on the 15-minute chart. We made it down to about the 77,000 area, so I'm waiting to see whether we get down, and we will see. That's going to be a struggle while equities are still going up, but I am thinking we may well see some retracement today before, ideally, subject to news, a higher high next week. Just to give me some patterns on the equity charts. Obviously, we've already got patterns here. Looking at Solana, Solana has been slow to get off the ground here. We haven't got a daily sell signal here because it hasn't moved enough. On the hourly chart, we've got a possible triangle forming here after the initial bear flag. Both of these are bearish and should lead to a retest of the 2026 low, which is 67.65 on Solana, and it is 60.1k on the Bitcoin chart. Looking at Solana in a slightly closer up, you can see we haven't quite made it to triangle resistance. That doesn't actually stop this being a triangle. Triangles quite often don't have clean trend lines, although my favorite ones always do. But here we don't actually have any three-touch trend lines, so we will see. But at the moment, does this scream bearish consolidation? Yes. So looking at Ethereum, we went up and tested the 200-week moving average and the weekly middle band there yesterday. Again, that is where resistance lives. Again, we've got an RSI 5 daily sell signal fixed. Again, this is likely a bearish consolidation. Do we have a decent looking flag here? Not yet. And we may not get one. You don't always. Really, in terms of the importance of the patterns here, the really important one is Bitcoin. That is the one that tends to pattern the best. And it is the dog. Whereas it's the big dog in this space, whereas everything else is relatively unimportant, although, obviously substantial. I look at these three because they're the big three, but one of those three is very, very much the big dog, and that is Bitcoin. Looking at the 15-minute chart here, we had a little 15-minute sell signal from the top here. We've been seeing a bit of a decline. We're waiting to see whether or not we will get more of that. But I am thinking that we may see some retracement on equities today, and I'll be talking about that in the next webinar. All right, great. Let's have a quick look at questions, of which we have none. In which case, I think that's a wrap. Everyone take care, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, cheers.